It's all starting to make sense. The tipping point. Prepare yourself emotionally for what's coming. People are now starting to realize, what are we doing? What is our future? As they transform the world and slowly move human beings into artificial intelligence, QR codes, green passes, microchips in your hand, people are now starting to say, wait a minute, I'm going to choose my humanity, being human, over this artificial insanity. People are now starting to realize that, oh my gosh, we've been led somewhere into a trap all along. From the moment you were born, you have been getting ready to just assimilate into this system, just to get along with this system, never question this system. The tipping point has arrived because people are now starting to see the writing on the wall. I want you to go and take a look at Plato's Cave, that story. You see, they believed everything they were seeing on the wall was reality, until one of them went outside the cave and started to realize it was only the shadows. When you realize that this is the tipping point that's happening, people are now seeing the writing on the wall. They're now starting to say, wait a minute, I have to question everything. Why would the same people who have been it's all starting to make sense. That
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Hawashah, Chorash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of great millstone who do rule and teach well. Shalom, Thomas, Sister Akim. That's pushing this truth and holy faith across the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Shalom. Brother Tazariah, come back at you with another video. Blessed in the spirit, power Yahweh Shai, Yahweh desires to be edified. As you can see, that little clip that I got from on Instagram, and what did it show? So I can be under the weather. So I might cough and sneeze in this video. Excuse me for it. Show my mic on. But they were protesting, man. It was different countries, and they were protesting. They had France, they had some African countries in there, they had Canada in there. It's just places and countries all around the world that's, you even have the Dutch with the farmers. You had places all around the world that people were banding and coming together, to what? To protest, to, come together to protest their government. Let me get that. Is that in Matthew? 86? No, let me see. Bear with me. Spelled that wrong. Jeez, bro. There you go. Matthew 12. I feel it was 12. This is Matthew 12, verse 25. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. You literally have massive amounts of people, people in the media, people in, protesting in real life all over the whole entire world, because of their governments. And they're coming in against their politicians. Remember, they shall not regard their, let me get that. It's coming to a time period, Jacob's trouble as it's inching closer and closer. In some places, they already in Jacob's trouble, Forgot. Fuck, they did on some places that were, really now it's fucked up. I think it might have been Venezuela that were burning all their cash. Cash over there, don't matter anymore, man. It doesn't have any numerical value anymore. This is second Ezra's. This is 15. Second Ezra's 15 and 16. I started at 14. Woe to the world, and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And that's what you finna have on the streets daily, 24/7. In the time that we enter in, people are gonna get tired. As the scriptures say, the love of many shall wax cold. They ain't gonna have no remorse to their politicians, to their neighbors, or anything. Soon there'll be mass hordes of people with guns, man, tanks, all types of shit, bro. It's like for my fridge, but all types of arsenal, because whatever they necessity they just don't have because of the lack of resources that they say the earth you know is not producing, and climate change and you know things of that nature. When it's really the strings is being pulled by Esau to usher in this hyperinflation and say this and say that, but it's all lies, man. At the end of the day, but it is a famine that's coming through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. We need that. Second Ezra 15:16. But there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Why is this? Because we think the politicians gonna be on the American side, man. As the scriptures say, he spake as a lamb, he came as a lamb, but spake as a dragon. These people, just like how the other nations, they're not being drunken with the wine of Esau and America's philosophy. They're being sobered up. These people are being sobered up too, man. They're finally understanding. It doesn't matter who who I vote for, what political side, the political spectrums like I'm on, because they're the same goddamn thing, man. They just want to control you like that dude said. It was an African, dude. It might be a Jake, might be a Hamite, but what's it called? He was like, the QR code, and what did he say? They want to put, grain of rice, chips in your hands, man. And he's completely right. Revelations 13, man, 13:16. They want to have that chip with that barcode in your hand, man, to track you, to alter your thoughts, to know what you're thinking, and so on and so forth, etc. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. In history class, since I'm fairly young, whatever, high school, whatever, but doggone, 29, 30, the Great Depression. Before, I think I was on a Friday, it might have been on a Thursday because I know the bank. I forgot, but I think it was the day of, when the banks had failed in the Great Depression. People banded together and was, trying to get their money. But what did the banks do? They some of the banks wasn't releasing. They didn't even have enough money to release. And it's sort of in this similar situation, but not only just with money, because first and foremost, for in a time period in these coming days, this money is not going to mean anything anyway. But that's just like for all your other necessities and other resources. These stores are finna close down. They're not finna sell to people anymore for a time period. It's about to be all out of hell and chaos. It's something worse than the Dust Bowl and the Great Depression that happened in the 1930s, man. It's gonna be revamped and maxed out 2.0, man. And people are gonna be in the streets protesting, about different things, man. As you can see, you had bands of farmers protesting. I think, shit, I forgot what they. Um, it's like they can only have so many much cows, and and that's madness, man. Cows have been here for thousands of years, man. And now they saying since Esau thinks his ass is so smart, Cows is polluting the earth and polluting the air, and and the people, Lord putting the spirit on the people just to see through Esau's lies, man. When he the one that's polluting the whole air, he's blaming it on the animals that Jehovah Shemashah created. It's madness, it's confusion. Second Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest the signs pass which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquake and upwards of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the. Like I was saying, it was an earthquake. It was an earthquake that happened the other day. Earthquake. Shit, there you go, man. Earthquake reaches Southern California. And they have earthquakes, everywhere, man. Happening as I'm speaking right now. So, he's seeing these signs pass, measuring down the time and distance by the measuring stick, by the scriptures. And I made that video yesterday. It's time to tighten up, not loosen up, and not lighten up. First and foremost, speaking to myself, because this is the time where prophecy is being fulfilled. The Lord is speeding up these days, so ain't too much long we'll be in here, man. It ain't too much long, first and foremost. Well, Jacob's trouble is gonna be all on hell in America, man. Soon, very, very soon. The money is gonna collapse. People are gonna be protesting. Food is not gonna be stocked on the shelves no more. It's gonna be way worse than 2019, man. Way, way worse. Cause there ain't gonna be no restock. It ain't, cause people even still, it was little okay, whatever, but really not. But Jacob's trouble. Yeah, people gonna know yeah. This is the end. This is the last days. Ain't no restocking the food and coming back of the dollar and this and that. Nah, ain't nothing like that, man. Esau's finna bring his new system, and why he, think he finna get his belly full. Yahweh Shema Shah's gonna throw his ass down, and that'll be it. We gonna be ruling, man. Yahweh I be you brothers be there like number. But with that, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Kakodash, double honor to the apostles and elders of great men, some who do rule and teach well. Shalom, time since I came to spread some truth and other faith across the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom.